So I'm here at the Chelmsford Library with the two co-presidents of the Chelmsford Art Society, Elaine Seidel on your left and Barbara Ludinsky on the right. And they're going to tell us a little bit about the show and about the Art Society right now, right, Elaine and Barbara? So I'll leave it up to you to say some things about the show or the society. Please go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to the Chelmsford Art Society's winter show. It's at the Chelmsford Library from December through January. We have 61 pieces of art and by 34 of our member artists. And everyone that has come has said what a brilliant show it is, so very colorful, and we all need color in the winter. And that is actually a pretty big art show with such a diverse range of art. I think everybody will enjoy it.
I think when you come and look at the show, you have everything from pencil drawing to watercolor to oils, acrylics. We even, one of our newest members this year has done wire sculptures in a case in the lobby. And they are fantastic. So we'd like everybody to come and look, and we would like to remind people that a lot of the art is still for sale. And if you want to purchase any of the art, you can always contact us and we will broker the deal between the artist and yourself. So brighten up your house for the winter and select a piece of art and enjoy it.
Great. And the show is on through what, about the end of January, approximately?
The show is on until January 27th. And on the 27th, we would like people also to know that we are going to have a very prominent watercolor artist come to Chelmsford. Caleb Stone is going to be doing a presentation here. He's world famous. He has his own studio in Rockport. He teaches in Rockport and also in Concord. I feel fortunate that he said yes to us. So Caleb is going to do a watercolor presentation for us in this room on the 27th from 1 to 3 o'clock. And then after that, we're taking down the show. So come visit the show, come see Caleb, and enjoy the Art Society.
Wonderful. I'll be there.
Let's get back to 2019 when our closing speaker, we pushed the fire codes in this room because it was so popular. And it's just a wonderful time to have everybody get together and have fun seeing and talking to each other. When you do come to the show, yes, maybe get something, maybe you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas, so get some art for yourself. We also love to have people check out, pick their favorite. So vote for your favorites is always a fun thing for the artist to find out that everybody loved their work best. And it's also a chance to find out if people want to join us. We have, drum roll,
Yes.
108 members currently and 18 new members this year. So all sorts of people have joined in this past year, and we're so excited. People also have come back from years ago. So wherever you are, if you're a little bit artistic, a lot artistic, just want to be around artists, come on.
And if someone wants to join, how would they do that? Would they go to your website? And if so, what is the address for the website?
Well, it's the ChelmsfordArtSociety.com, and on there's a members link, and that members link will allow you to walk you through the membership.
Wonderful.
If you come to the library in person, their membership page is here.
Great.
You can also, on the over here on the little table before this room, fill it out and then send it in to us, and we'll get it and update everything.
Wonderful.
It should, on all of our posters, there should be a QR code that will take you to our website.
Wonderful.
If you look over here on this poster, there's a QR code, so that's the website for all of the Chelmsford Art Society.
Beautiful. Fantastic.
We're getting in there with all the new stuff.
Well, and hopefully with all these members, these new members, we're talking about something that I feel very strongly about, micro-volunteering.
Okay.
Too often when you join a group, you suddenly are burdened with hours and hours of work. It's so much appreciated, but people get burnt out.
Yes.
What we hope with all of these members, everybody gives just a little bit of time.
Yes.
And it's something that they're good at or they enjoy. So we are hoping for more volunteers, whether they are part of the Art Society. We have some people that just help out even though they don't want to be part of the group.
Yes.
So
wonderful.
more volunteers.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Especially with the July show coming down.
The 4th of July show?
That takes so much work, yes.
Yes, yeah. That's going to be, what, 50-plus years that we've been doing that?
Yes.
Or 55?
Yes,
Wow.
Something like that.
the Art Society turned 50 in 2020, the year that wasn't. So, yeah, we're still counting 50 plus plus.
Wow.
At some point, we will celebrate maybe at 55.
Yeah. Well, shall we go and look at all the art now?
Absolutely.
We're going to look at just about every piece of art in the show. So we're going to start now, going
Okay,
around
okay.
in the McCarthy Room at the Chelmsford Library. And there's Elaine talking about the first piece here. Go ahead.
The first piece here is by Roberta Millward, one of our new members. It's an oil, and it's called Sunset Sea. A little bit later, we'll see her Sunrise Sea. And it is, we love to have this first wall full of color. So next you see, Barbara?
It's Virginia Kramer, who is one of the artists who has joined us not too long ago. Also, she was at our 4th of July show and now in this show. And she teaches in Lowell, I believe. And Virginia does some standing work, and this is one of her pieces, mixed media.
Very
And,
nice.
A lot of color, and I wonder if she also does quilting.
I don't know, but that did get some interest. So if you
Yeah.
want it, come and get
Come
it.
and get it.
And this one?
Okay, Amida, and she is a young girl who has joined recently too.
Oh.
And Amida has a number of pieces here, what, 2 or 3?
Yeah.
And
I
so
need it.
that she will have this particular piece of art and another one somewhere else. So we shall see her. And she
Wonderful.
also joined with her mother. So it's
Yeah.
you get a family affair with this
Nice,
one.
wonderful,
Yeah, she's our youngest member in her 20s.
wonderful. And now we're going here. We're in the McCarthy Room at the Chelmsford Library.
Oh, and who is
Who's
this?
this?
I wonder who did this one.
Right. This is, yeah, my pastel expressionistic of a lion, right?
Okay.
And so I like to work expressionistically quite often and do them fairly quickly. So I'm not somebody to spend days and days and weeks on one piece. So this is what I did quickly. And then we have a nice piece above there,
Okay,
right?
that's Sylvia.
Sylvia Mallory,
Oh.
she is one of the board members of the Bedford Art Society.
Oh.
Because so many of our art societies, even if we're called Chelmsford, have members from all the surrounding towns.
And that's one point that we need to make, is that you don't have to be just from Chelmsford to join our art society.
Oh, right,
We have
right.
people from New Hampshire, we have people from all surrounding towns. And
Yeah.
we invite everybody, if you have a love of art or you like a particular thing of art, to come join us.
Wonderful.
And if you just want to support the creative
And that's
economy.
hopefully, yes.
You right? Yeah.
Okay, this one is Lee Fortier, and it's a fantastic photographer. And Lee's piece, I'm not sure where this is at, because he just says Lone Dory.
Oh, yeah.
And then above that, we have Esther Donnellan, who does a watercolor.
Nice.
She wins awards all over
Right,
the place.
yes.
She's
So-
a very accomplished artist.
Yes.
Wow. And the one on the bottom there? Oh,
Oh, a past president of the Chelmsford Art Society, Nita Casey. She hasn't been in a show in a while. We're so happy she came back.
I'm so glad. And you know, when I first joined the Art Society over 40 years ago, Nita and I were on the boards together. That's how old I am, but not Nita, but,
I think we're around the same age.
oh.
That age today.
So I know Nita very well, and she has a studio, I believe, at Western Avenue,
Not
right?
anymore. She
Not
doesn't-
anymore?
Not anymore.
Oh, I
She's
see.
in her house.
I see.
And then the
Well,
one-
she's a great artist,
Yes,
anyway.
and the one above it is from Diane Hurley. Harvey, and Diane is on our board.
Oh.
She's our secretary presently.
Nice.
And Diane, this one is done in oils.
And oil, nice, very nice.
I'm so happy that someone that was in our 4th of July show that I knew years ago when I first started back in art, Dan Rocha, he does these brilliant multimedia, just
Multimedia, because it has metal in it, it has different types of resin in it. and-
The shine is from a resin coating.
Right, and there's gold.
I like
in there,
that look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of resin, a nice thickness to it. And then below it is beautiful flowers.
Right, that's Elaine Hurley. She's
Ellen.
Ellen, she's another one who's from Bedford.
And what's this one?
That's mine.
Hey, Barbara, this is from Barbara
This
Ludinsky.
jewel of a painting.
That was done when I went with Mary Rose and we went up to Maine for a couple of days in October. So that's in Pennaquit, Maine.
In Maine, nice.
Some of our artists teach, and some of them do art trips,
Yes.
Yeah.
which
I'm
are
an art tripper.
stunning, stunning Italy pictures. Just I drooled over.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
And this is amazing. I know Jim, you
Yes.
want to say? Jim
Ricker?
Rickett, yeah,
Yeah,
very,
Jim Ricker does fantastic oils. This is one of his paintings. And I love the fact that he found this older vintage frame. And it might have chips and everything in it, but the picture and the frame have a certain feel to it, which is so nice.
yes.
And I really like that they're together.
and
Yes.
everybody drooled over the frame, so he did tell us that he found it on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, it is amazing. It's almost like a museum type of frame,
Right,
right?
yes.
I like it, especially with this work is worthy of it.
Yes.
Of a museum piece.
Yes, it is.
So that is by Sue Littman, and she is part of our Rockstar Art Show hanging team.
Yes.
So
Oh, wonderful.
we have made it with so many volunteers just doing a little. Our art show took an hour to set up. That's
Right.
it. It was fast and it was fun.
And it's always
Beautiful.
funny because when we do the art shows with Sue, she brings her own ladder. Because she knows, like, we have ladders that, that the library pulls out, and they don't have a high piece that you're holding on to. She brings her own ladder, we all use it, and it makes a great day.
Nice, nice.
So another
Stan.
photographer, Stan Sundstrom,
Yes.
Oh, Stan?
beautiful autumn scene.
Yeah?
And then Pretty Lafia.
Oh, yes, my friend Pretty.
Yes.
Yes, our friend Pretty.
Yeah.
She is just amazing. She does these really, really intricate abstracts, which is
Yes,
fun.
yeah.
She's with the experimental group down in Rockport.
That's right, yes.
And this is the other one by Virginia Kramer, the one who did the quilts. Did this piece
And she's
also.
the teacher, right?
She's the
Art
So
teacher?
this is the art teacher.
Nice,
And this one is done in acrylics.
And what's
nice.
great is some artists do stuff that you really can't tell that it's by the same artist.
Right.
Right.
People have
Yeah, like this is
expressions
very-
in all
Right.
different ways.
And I think she's done in pastel also, that I've seen pastel work from her.
And up above, there,
Oh, that's Christine
Christine
Robinson,
Robertson.
another
Yeah.
member of our board.
oh,
Christine does publicity for us, helps us with getting the word out of everything that we do.
oh, nice, nice. And over here we have,
This is Ted the Bear. This is Jim's, I think it's his son,
Yes, I think so. And
oh, Jim
Jim Ricker.
Richard, oh, the same,
This is
Oh.
painting of his son.
This is getting a lot of the popular vote.
Yes.
oh, it is, oh.
Well,
Yeah, nice.
Ted the Bear.
Yeah.
Sometimes titles just make the art.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. Ted the Bear,
Because he's looked up, he has this bear hat on his head.
oh, I didn't even notice the bear hat. I didn't notice that till
You
now.
have to see the face of the bear on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see, yeah, very well done, beautiful.
Yes, beautifully done. Yes.
Jim is a great artist.
Yes. And this one is by Jim Robinson.
Oh.
And this is the Dunes at Provincetown.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Jim does a lot of acrylic work. He has a couple pieces in the show.
Oh,
Yes, he's another new member.
Right.
As well as Sandy Shinabare.
Oh.
She's a photographer. She did this beautiful northern mockingbird
Oh.
picture. And this one, Ezekiel, but Zeke is a friend of my husband's and I.
Oh.
And this is an example of digital art, not AI,
yeah.
digital
Yeah,
art.
Right.
yeah.
And in
So-
fact, the people that he uses, he takes images of himself, even as a kid, and puts them in because he said he doesn't want to have any conflicts of using faces or of anybody else.
I see.
Or so he
Yes.
only uses family members, mostly
Good.
himself.
Nice.
Photographers have to get a signed release if they
Oh, yeah.
use other people's images.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people need to know a lot more about copyright law,
Oh.
about sharing images,
Yeah.
because it takes a lot of work to do this. I know this took a lot of time, but I just love how there's a sharp rock and then this almost glowing, foggy
Yes. Yeah.
mountainside.
Yeah.
Okay, the top one is by Roberta Milford, and this is done with oil and cold wax. You see
Oil
a
and
lot of
cold
tex-
wax.
Yeah, you see a lot of texture in this, and she used mixed cold waxing with her oil when she was doing that.
I bet you she did it with a palette knife. At least it looks like it.
Some of it was done with a palette knife, but she also did, I've seen her work.
Yeah.
I was in the studio when she was working on that, so
Oh.
a lot of times she uses also a big brush to
Yeah.
work on some of this.
Nice.
And then this one is Kathy Cryan Hicks.
Who used to work here at the library for
Right.
many years?
And this is one of her granddaughters, I believe.
No,
Wonderful.
no, it's a tribute to Misty Copeland.
Oh, I know
But
Misty
it-
Copeland.
A tribute to Misty Copeland, but her
But her
granddaughter
granddaughter.
was the dancer that it's done for.
I see, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I understand.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's right, because her granddaughter is a dancer.
yes, yes.
You want to start at the top, or it's up to you?
Nita again,
Okay,
and
so-
similar to her other piece, but a smaller piece.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just what you need to bring home. a
Yes.
smaller piece.
Nita Casey again, right? Is it?
Nita
Yeah,
Casey.
Casey, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And we have Winter Nocturne by Ellen Hurley in oil. So you can see different mediums create a different
Yes.
picture.
Very nice, I like it. I think it's beautiful. And this is what, a photograph?
That's a photograph.
Yeah.
That is a photograph. This is Heidi Golden.
Oh,
Goddard.
Goddard.
And-
And that's a photograph.
nice.
Yeah, and she worked with a different frame. This is kind of unusual, but it goes with the.
The color tones right in here. She's trying to pull out the color tones.
Yes,
so she has
yeah.
some picture. It's interesting how artists will find a certain color, and you try to, when you're doing your framing, that you're pulling things in so that you have continuity of your whole piece working
Yeah.
with your frame.
I see, yeah. You want to start with the top one there?
Okay, the top one is by Deb O'Connell, and that one is a soft pastel.
Oh, very
And
nice.
Deb has another piece
Yes.
somewhere else. Oh, out in the lobby. And then this is also by Kathy Cryan Hicks, and this
Oh.
is an oil, and it's an octopus.
Nice.
Beautiful blues.
Yes.
Just, you can see it from far away. It's such a fun piece.
Yes.
Two more photographs. Stan Sundstrom, Serenity, and Lee Fortier, Hartshorn Pond.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
And then the top one is on the pond. It's by, at the stream. It's by me. It's really from a place that we were at in Utah, outside of Zion National Park.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yes.
love that place.
Yes.
In Utah. That's a
Yeah.
Utah thing, nice.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
this is again Jim Roberts.
Yes.
So you see his style, somewhat abstract, but you really feel the colors pull you in.
Yeah.
This is such a fun new artist, and this is a departure. It's not how she usually paints.
Oh.
But Erin Ryszalski, I hope I'm saying that
Ryszalski,
right.
yes.
She does have a studio in Western Ave, and that's how she found out about us. As with a lot of our members, she works in IT or another field entirely.
Yes.
So some of our members are full-time artists, but most of them have full-time work in another field or in the same field, like an art teacher.
Nice. And you want to start at the top with the
Okay.
small one there?
Well,
That's also Erin.
that's also Erin, and this is Sylvia Mallory, and she's the woman who's, it's an acrylic, and Sylvia is the one who is also associated with the Bedford Art Group.
Very well done, I think.
Right.
Beautiful.
And this
Oh, nice
Yes.
puppy.
a puppy, this is Donna Gordon.
Oh, I know Donna, very nice.
Yes, and too cute for words, so
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I believe it's not for sale.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Zeke again with some digital art. He likes to use lions and tigers. not
Oh, yeah?
bears.
Yeah, lions and tigers, no bears.
Yes, this is one of my photographs.
Oh, nice.
I wish I could remember which trail it is on.
Uh-huh.
I will have
Like
to
in New Hampshire, something
It's in
like
New
that?
Hampshire, yeah, yeah. But I actually hadn't shown that before. I've had it for
Right.
a long time, and it was just, I said, wait a minute, this is a good thing for a winter show.
Yes, yeah.
This is Barbara Howe.
My Facebook friend, I thought it might be hers.
Yeah.
the way she did the eyes, and the whole cat is beautifully done.
Yes.
It's small, but I tell you, some artistic skill went into that, that's for sure.
Yes.
If you look at those eyes, I mean, and the whole picture almost looks like a photograph.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm
congratulations, Barbara.
Come get your picture, because you left it from the 4th of July show.
Okay, oh, I see, yeah, that's why she didn't know, anyway.
excited. Yes.
Because I communicated with her on Facebook, but anyway.
Yeah.
So we're on the other side of the McCarthy Room at the Chelmsford Library. The show will be up until the end of January, and we're here with Eileen and Barbara, co-presidents of the Chelmsford Art Society. So what do we have here? You want to start with the top one?
Richard Bowen, another new member.
Yeah.
Working in watercolor, so it's really, really fun. Some people think watercolors are just dreamy pictures, but no, they can be quite intricate.
Now,
Yes.
Richard has been a return person.
Oh,
hasn't he?
he's a return member.
He's a return member from a while ago. So I
Oh, nice.
think that it's really nice that we have people who are like, well, I belonged to the Art Society a number of years ago, but now that
Yeah.
COVID's over, I want to rejoin.
Nice,
And-
nice.
Or they move away and then they come back. So we're
Yeah.
happy about that.
And this
This is my other
Hey, look
photograph
at
in the
look at
show.
that nice, beautiful.
I printed it on metal, which you can do.
Yeah.
Not the Walgreens metal, no. This is through a professional photo service.
Ah.
But I used to just call it baby. I had to identify it as, it is a snow leopard, and it is at, I wish it was like Zambia something, no, the Stone Zoo. They have snow leopards, and sometimes they
They
have
do,
very
huh?
cute
Big
babies.
Wow, at the Stone Zoo.
Yeah.
In Stonium, is it? No.
Yeah,
Wow.
going in towards Boston.
I gotta
yes.
head over there someday.
Yes.
Nice, nice.
Okay, and this is, we always have abstracts by Ortha, and this is one of Ortha's reading.
Yeah.
It's a series.
It's a series, that this is the second in the series.
She does very nice abstract work, I
Yeah, she
believe.
does,
yeah.
That's very professionally done, I think.
Lovely colors.
Yes.
And the patterns just make you look and look and look.
It almost looks floral in a way, like
Right.
some sort of flower on the top.
Right,
And-
and the branches coming up, and yes.
Yeah, and then the opposite type of colors on the bottom with the warmer colors.
Right.
Very
Well,
nice.
I find it interesting, she often goes out to the west. To
Yeah.
visit. I don't know if it's family who lives out there or what, but I sort of see this as coming out from the west and the hills and it's like Sedona area or whatever.
Oh, yes.
And then
Yeah.
plants coming
Yeah.
out of that.
Yeah.
So,
This is also Heidi Goddard.
Oh, yeah.
It is a photograph. She had the red frame or red-orange frame.
Yeah.
So this is where she's pulling in the yellow of
Oh.
the water lilies.
Great.
Um, And that's
Hopefully.
at Great Brook Farm.
yeah.
Wonderful. Hopefully, maybe we speed it up a little bit
Okay.
to get everybody in.
It's
And-
Bob Stegmeyer, and he's one of the photographers.
Yeah,
And Bob did this piece.
He's a longtime volunteer for us. He is amazing at taking event photos. We really appreciate it.
Right.
wonderful. And Barbara, yeah, oh,
This is Sandy's. That's another photographer. She was over on that side.
yeah,
And then we have here Ivan Orlinsky.
Another past president. He does have a studio at Western Ave.
Right.
And if you haven't seen them, these are beautiful Khmer dancers, or Angkor dance troupe.
Yes.
oh, yeah.
A beautiful, beautiful troupe. And this is Anadita. She had the pastel koi fish below, so she worked in this. And I love how she used black to make the tree really pop.
Yes.
This is Cool Jazz by Bob Stegmeyer.
Oh, it's a photo, right?
Photo.
Yeah.
How did he get those colors in there, do you think, or just?
I don't know.
Anyway, I like it. I like the coloration in that.
Yeah, coloration
And great.
is good.
And shall we move over to
Yes.
these other three here? Which, we'll start in the top, maybe?
This is Rennie Keller. Oh, we're so excited. Years ago, not too many, because she's I
Pretty
think she's
young.
pretty young. She won our scholarship. We give a scholarship every year to a graduating student from high school that is going on to an art major. Doesn't have to be an art school, and the range of art majors is really incredible. it can be animation, it can be film, it's not.
Fashion design, it could
Fashion
be
design.
animation,
Yes.
animation, film, photography, ceramics, architecture, whatever.
Yeah.
So she's a great example. She was a teacher, went back to school, now she's working in graphic design. So then this is also Richard Bowen, the
Right.
man who came back to us
Right.
after years.
And even stayed and helped hang the art there
He
this week.
did, he
Yes.
did.
And then this one is Mary Ann Pellegrini.
Yes.
Which you have to see this in person too. I'm zooming in on it. It's amazing, I think. She's such a great artist.
And artists don't tend to think that all that much of themselves. She doesn't think she's a good artist.
Wow.
Let's vote. Do we think she's a good artist?
Yes, I voted for her for Best in Show. She has a big piece. We'll go see that next.
Okay.
Very, very nice, Mary Ann. Beautiful. Now we're going out into the area outside the McCarthy meeting room. And you could see here, there's a display case below, but we have some pieces. Are these part of the show too?
Yes, these are part
Okay.
of the show. This is David Johnson, and
Yeah.
Dave is one of the new members. He was a
Okay, yeah.
captain on the Coast Guard, I believe.
all right.
And I guess he started this on longboat voyages. And Dave is going to be doing a presentation for us, a demo, later this year.
He
So,
is?
yes.
Great,
So
wonderful,
he's going to be showing us how he does these.
wonderful. And this abstract,
That's by Pretty.
Pretty Lathia?
Pretty Latte.
Beautiful.
And then,
Oh, this is the one I was talking about.
yeah,
but
this is Mary Ann.
Mary Ann Pellegrini, right?
Yes.
And in fact, she sold this one, right?
Yes.
Did you want?
I do need to put a sign up that say, someone got a present. Because it was sold at the winter reception.
Yes.
We had a reception on a Thursday evening with wine
Yeah.
at the library, and it was wonderful. So many people came, they all had fun. We had great food, great wine, and
We saw
art
a
was
piece of art, yes.
Which is fantastic. This is an amazing piece. She's such a great artist, and I'm so glad it was sold. If she wanted it, I would want to keep it, but but it's such amazing. Thank you, Mary Ann, for being in the show as well.
Yes.
yes.
And we have another abstract here.
Abstract. This is another one by Ortha, and it's different completely scheme. And this one has more geometric in shapes.
Yes.
Where her other one had more flowery flow of vegetation.
Yes,
So She
yeah,
always has an interesting take on her.
And different colors.
Right.
very nice. And now inside the front door, we have some famous people.
Few, yeah. Or do you want to start with your second piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could mention if you like, or
Go right
whatever.
ahead.
It's another pastel that I've done expressionistically and very colorfully. And so I like to paint that way sometimes. So
Okay.
thank you for hanging it in the front, by the front door of the library.
Oh, people have enjoyed it, and the colors you use
Oh.
make people happy.
Thank you, I hope so, thank you.
Yes, and this one is by a deep dive. This is by Mary Ann Peterson. And it's an acrylic, and it's a more contemporary type of work than she
I like-
does.
I like it, I like the colors that she
Yes.
used and the way she didn't overcrowd it. It was like
Yes.
simplified in a way, but beautifully done.
Yes.
Right, and the very thin white frame really
Right.
pulls it
Yes,
in together.
yes.
I situates on the colors that are right there. And then this one is Deborah O'Connell.
Yes.
And that's another soft pastel. And you notice that one thing we have here in the front is we pulled in the reds where a lot of these paintings had in them.
Oh, yeah.
And tried to keep some continuity in it.
Yes, she's a great artist too, by
Yes,
the way.
she
She was at the, I guess when the reception that we had, she was there. I talked with her and her
Yes.
husband quite a bit.
Yes.
Yes,
Anyway,
she is incredibly accomplished, has done so many different things, taught classes, had seminars.
Yeah.
We're just really grateful that she's part of this group too.
Yes.
and she's a wonderful person too.
Yes.
Nice.
That's one thing I can say about a lot of the artists that when you have them in the art society. You meet so many really nice people
Yes.
that have a breadth of taste in what they like to do. They like doing other things. I think it's fantastic that we have such camaraderie and such a nice group that we
Yes.
have at meetings.
Yes.
And everybody helps, and that's fantastic.
Yes.
And
We
when
ha-
people, I'm sorry, but when people have come back to us or when they join us, they often have been part of other groups. And each group has its own flavor. And what they say about us is everybody's the same. Like, nobody is.
It's an elite star,
It's an elite.
yeah.
Like, everybody, we're just welcome. They've said we're
We're welcoming.
welcoming.
Great.
And it's warm. And
Great.
that's
And now,
so
I just got to quickly look at these two. We only have a couple of seconds
Right,
left.
this one is Christine Robinson, as I said, this is
Great.
a watercolor, and this is a departure for her for doing something more abstract.
Yeah.
She's the one who does her publicity.
And this is Rennie Keller again, our scholarship winner.